You are looking live at Bulldog Field, the home turf of the undefeated Terry Bulldogs, located right here on the campus of Terry High School. The Bulldog Soul Band was just playing. Good to hear them going. The energy's flowing right off exit 78 down I-55. This is Terry Bulldogs football on the TSJW network tonight. The undefeated Terry Bulldogs look to move to 4-0 as they host the Gators of Vicksburg, who are coming off 2 straight wins. Hello, everyone, and welcome from Terry, Mississippi. I am your host, Trellis Williams, alongside Jason McCraw as our color analyst here this evening. This is the pregame show brought to you by More Event Space. Last week, these Bulldogs defeated the Callaway Chargers 34-18 to move to 3-0 on the season, matching last season's start. They look to improve on that here tonight, but this will be their biggest test yet as the Vicksburg Gators team that is coming off 2 straight wins, including a thrilling overtime victory last week against Natchez on the road as a double overtime win. Vicksburg coming in with some high energy.
Yes, sir, they are. They've lost the first game and came off the 2 straight winning games and don't plan on losing another one. They've never lost to Terry ever in their careers, and but I got a feeling Terry may change some things around tonight. They're looking really good too. They 3-0, first time ever, I believe. Yes, ever. And so hey, it's the first time for everything. So we can just go right along and take the win over Vicksburg tonight ourselves.
So yeah, then the Terry Bulldogs taking on the Vicksburg Gators, and just like you said, 3-0 the Vicksburg Gators are against the Terry Bulldogs. Last meeting was in 2016, where the Gators won that ball game 21-6. Of course, Terry did go 3-0 last year, so it's not the first time, but it is good to see the Bulldogs get to a hot start once again this year, and the Bulldogs take on Vicksburg here tonight. Ashton Fair, the quarterback for the Bulldogs, had a stellar performance last week in the Callaway win. He ended up winning Offensive Player of the Week honors. At 6'5", 250 pounds, he is a force at quarterback.
Yes, he is. If he can just stay away from the sacks and the defense, and the offensive line can give him a little time back there in the back, I believe it's going to be an air show we won't forget. Tonight, I feel it in the air. It just feels great out here. Just the energy, everything's going beautiful out here. I just have a feeling Terry's going to take it out tonight.
And turning our attention to Vicksburg at quarterback, you've got senior Ronnie Alexander, who's got a big arm for their ball club, can connect with his receivers from deep. Terry's really been controlling the line of scrimmage pretty well through the first 3 games. But if you're Terry, what is your strategy to hold off the Gators' deep game?
You're going to have to play extra backs and just be smart. Watch the quarterback. To me, I feel if you can watch the quarterback, because I've seen him play a lot. He does look away. He does look away, but there's a lot of times where he's staring at his receivers the whole time. And if we can pinpoint on that and take advantage of that, and every break they give us, we have to take advantage of it. And I believe Terry will stop it.
And that will wrap up our More Event Space pregame show right here on the TSJW network. Folks, thank you for joining us. We are very happy to have you here today, live from Bulldog Field. And More Event Space, the event space for the next memory you want to make, located off of I-55 in the South Point Center of Byram. More Event Space will host a variety of events of your choosing. Call 601-389-7205, 601-389-7205 to make more memories. Folks, we will be right back. This is another presentation of Terry Bulldogs football on the TSJW network.
Awesome.
All right, folks, we are right here at Bulldog Field on the campus of Terry High School. Once again, we're about to be doing the national anthem. And so we will step aside and come right back right here from Bulldog Field.
It is hoped that you will personally will honor and respect every military member who has given his or her life so you are able to enjoy the freedoms you have been living in this country for which they fought. When you stand quietly while looking at the flag, you are showing respect for the sacrifices they made in protecting our flag and our valued way of life. Please rise now for the playing of our national anthem. The team, coaches, cheerleaders, student body, and fans of Terry High School extend to you each a big welcome. We are pleased that you can be here. The high school athletes that are performing tonight are friendly rivals as members of opposing teams. This basically is the theme of interscholastic athletics. The idea of friendly competition. Visiting team in every interscholastic game is the guest of the home team. The expectation is that they be treated as such. Profanity and vulgar tears are abusive to other spectators and also a reflection on your skill in the community. This type of behavior will not be tolerated and may cause your team or school to be placed on probation. People involved in this incident will be asked to leave the area with no refund or re-entry and could possibly be banned from future contact. The use of alcohol, drugs, tobacco are forbidden at all Mississippi High School activities. Artificial noisemakers are allowed at MHSAA outdoor events. Air horns, bullhorns, twin sirens, and vuvuzela horns are not allowed. No artificial noisemakers are allowed at MSHSAA indoor events.
I hear you.
All right, folks, we are set to begin this ball game in just a few moments. I am Trellis Williams. Right here with me is Jason McGraw. And Jason, man, we're about to get started with this game. Got Terry, Vicksburg about to take the field. Vicksburg at 2-1. Terry at 3-0. The Bulldogs about to kick it off to Vicksburg. So as Vicksburg takes the first possession, they're playing against a really tough defense in these Terry Bulldogs. From Vicksburg's perspective, what do they need on this first drive to get the energy going?
Control the clock. To win this game, either side, I believe, to control the clock, run the football, get some 3 or 4 yards every time they touch it, and control the clock as much as possible. I know they're a passing team, but if they can run, if they can be successful running the football, they'll have a good chance tonight to beat this awesome defense. Look at this.
So a short kick, and it is pulled in there for Vicksburg.
A little fake there. Start the day. There we go.
That was Tyler Henderson pulling in that one. That ball will be spotted there at the 44-yard line. So Vicksburg starts off with some really good field position here.
Yes, they do. Let's go. Here we go, Terry. Here we go, Vicksburg.
So now Vicksburg will start off with the football. Ball at the 44-yard line. Back is quarterback Ronnie Alexander. He's in the shotgun. He's got Cedric Blackmore to his right, his immediate right. He's got 2 receivers to the right and 2 to the left. Vicksburg with the white jerseys, white pants, and green helmets with the green numbers. And there's going to be a delay of game here on Vicksburg on the first play.
Well, that ball never lies. It always comes out. So I guess the fake kick didn't get us, but we got them on the delay. That'll work out.
So ball at the 39-yard line now. 1st and 15 now for Vicksburg. The Terry Bulldogs with the maroon jerseys, maroon pants, white up the sides, and white numbers. And so now Alexander in the shotgun. Now you got a man in motion. It'll be a handoff there to Knight. Knight around the side. He's going to be pulled down, and it's going to be for a loss. That's Donald Passmore on the tackle. And Passmore has had a lot of good things going on, especially on the tackling. He had a punt return earlier this year as well, and he gets the big tackle there. So that was DeCorey Knight Jr. on the run, and he will lose a yard. The ball's at the 38 now. 2nd down and 16 now for Vicksburg. The Gators with the football. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Here's Alexander. He has it, and he will hand it off. And now the run. Oh, pulled down immediately for a 1-yard gain. And that was Cavante Smalls pulling them down real good right there at the 39. So they get back to the line of scrimmage of the last play. It's now 3rd down and 15 from the 39-yard line. There we go. They're trying to communicate with the receivers here. Alexander, he's looking now to his immediate left is DeCorey Knight. Knight right to his left. And now here we go. Back to throw is Alexander. He's looking down the field. The pass is up. It's floating. Oh, nearly intercepted by Quintarius White. He was not able to get there. White got a big pick at the end of the ball game against Callaway last week that really sealed the deal for the Bulldogs, and he almost got one there.
That's exactly what I was talking about right there. He never looked away. His eyes never checked anybody else. He stared him right down, and if we can pinpoint on those mistakes right there, that'll be 6 the other way.
That's going to bring up a 4th down here for the Gators.
Plasmore and Hall back to return.
Yeah, so you got Donald Passmore and R.J. Hall back to return for the Bulldogs. Donald Passmore has had a punt return for a touchdown this year. He got it in the first game. So there's a flag going to be thrown. It's going to be against Vicksburg.
That's 2 already.
So back to kick it. Now the Gators will get it down the field here. The ball will bounce, picked up by Hall. R.J. Hall weaves through a few guys and gets pulled down right there at the 47. So decent return. Good field position for the Terry Bulldogs.
Looks like everything's been played right here in the middle tonight, Trellis.
So ball going to be at the 47. Vicksburg Gators band they're in the house. They are very heavy on the horns. Sound
Yeah,
good though.
They do sound good. They tend to do that. These when they come to these away games, they tend to get loud.
So ball at the 47. Ashton Fair, who had a great game, Offensive Player of the Week last week. To his immediate right is Jakevian Jones, and now Fair will hand it off there. That's Jordan McGee. Jordan McGee was able to find a little room and barrel over a man and get the first down. Get into Gator territory, past the 45, and down to the 43-yard line now in Gator territory. The Bulldogs get a first down with Jordan McGee on the run.
No huddle. Here we go. Let's go, Terry.
So now you have two receivers to the left and one to the right. You got Ashton Fair in the shotgun. McGee is the tailback. He will get it again, go through the middle, get some more yards, and nearly get down to the 35. I think he's pulled down at the 36. We'll see where the spot will be. It looks like a gain of 7, though. Now they're going to give him the 35 here.
Joe Davis.
So
Henderson on the tackle.
Yes, he's got second down and 2 to go here as Ashton Fair back in the shotgun again. McGee again is the tailback, and he will give it to McGee. McGee will take the contact. He will be pulled down for a loss. That one will be at the 37, a loss of 2, bringing up a third down and 4.
Yeah, he had to change his direction there when he got the ball. They read that play from the beginning. They had him on that one.
Bulldogs looking at a third down and 4. They're in Gator territory. They're now at the 37-yard line. Ashton Fair checking with the coach on the sideline. He's back in the shotgun now with a receiver to the left and a receiver to the right. And now it's a fake. Ashton Fair over. He gets the first down, has more. He's got green, baby! Oh, but he's pulled down, and there's a flag on the field. He's inside the 10-yard line, and there's yellow on the field, and we'll see what the call's going to be. What a run from Ashton Fair. A great fake as the Gators were thrown off by that fake, and Ashton Fair got a lot of room there.
Trellis, they had 3 guys in the backfield right there, and they all 3 got bit. They all 3 went for the running back, and the quarterback just went around the corner, and away he went.
Oh, now you get a holding. It's coming back for the Bulldogs. An offensive holding, and I think it was down there towards the end of the run, but that is tough if you're the Bulldogs. That was a third down play.
And what a beautiful run it was.
They will get the first down, but you're not able to fully capitalize off of that. But the Bulldogs are feeling good right now as they go into this break right here. This is Terry Bulldogs football on the TSJW network. I am Trellis Williams and Jason. Just what you're seeing from the start, the Bulldogs are able to move the chains. They had a hold in there that kept them from getting all the way inside the goal line, but still in a pretty good situation right now.
Beautiful call right there on third down and short, and you ran the ball 3 times in a row, and then you fake it. That's one of my favorite plays to ever run. And around the corner he goes and just get the holding call at the last minute, which that hurt us pretty bad. It didn't happen to get the call, so we're looking really good. Defense looking good, offense looking good, Terry's looking good.
Ball at the 28-yard line. That's where the Bulldogs have it. They're in Gator territory. They're setting up in 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Is R.J. Hall the lone receiver to the right. Acting as the tailback is Jordan McGee. Fair back to throw. Fair's looking. He will throw it up for grabs for R.J. Hall, who will get it. It's picked off in the end zone by the Gators, and he's pulled down right there at the it's at the 5-yard line, and that's a pick, an interception by Vicksburg, and not what you needed to do there. If you're the Bulldogs, you're deep in Gator territory, and you throw a lofty pass and get it picked off.
Yeah, kind of let that ball hang in the air a little bit too long, and then but I did see a lot of contact there. But I did see the defender also turn around like as he's supposed to. But there was a lot of contact before that as well.
JaMichael Maxey is the one who gets the interception for Vicksburg. And the Gators might be able to turn the tide here. It was looking like it was going completely in Terry's direction. But now the Gators kind of suck a little bit of life out of the Bulldogs on that first drive getting this interception.
If you win this game, you're going to have to execute now. When they give you a chance, you're going to have to take advantage of it.
So back at their own 4-yard line, Alexander, he tries to run out of it, and he will be tripped up right there at the 6. About a 2-yard gain now. Looking at a 2nd down and 8.
They just look like a force field. The guys start running, and then they just can't go nowhere. Terry's just fast and all over it tonight.
2nd and 8 now. The Gators have it again, and you're seeing a little bit of under center action, which you do not see in high school much.
It's nice to see.
Got Ronnie Alexander. He's under center. He will get it, and he tries to hand it off again, and not much coming out of that either as they barely get to the 10, if that. I think they might be stopped at the 9. I think they are going to spot it at the 10. So now you're looking at a 3rd down and 4. So Vicksburg trying to at least, and it looks like at least Vicksburg was able to avoid a safety on that one.
Yeah, they definitely need to watch the line here, the snap, make sure they don't jump here. They're going to try to pull them off of it. And also, I don't think Vicksburg's going to run it here. They just had no success so far.
Alexander under center, gets it again on the handoff, and now that run will get close. Will he get the first down? Yes, he's spotted with the first down. That run was by Cedric Blackmore. And a first down now for Vicksburg. They get their first one of the ball game. Ball is spotted right there at the 16, and that's where Vicksburg has it. The Gators now trying to start a drive of their own. And wrapped up real quick is Blackmore, and he will get to the line of scrimmage.
I get it, though. They need to continue to try to run. As a coach, it's what you have to do.
So ball now looks like it is at the 18-yard line. Bringing up a 2nd down and 9 now for the Gators. They're in the huddle. We're now at 6:50 to go in the first quarter, and we are still scoreless here at Bulldog Field.
7 seconds on the clock. They get it off.
Play clock getting down, and now here's the snap, and here's the throw. A good pass there. Oh, and he's going to get more. He was able to avoid a tackler, and he's able to get the first down over there at the sideline. Going to get down almost to the 30, down to the 29. Good pass there from Alexander, and he's able to hit, I believe that was Tyler Henderson over there on the sideline, and he's able to get the first down.
They are having to earn their yards, and they are. So they are definitely fighting for them.
So ball at the 29. Or the 28, I think, is where they're spotting it. That's where the Gators have it. Bulldogs had a good drive going until their interception. That was the first interception of the season for the Bulldogs and for Ashton Fair specifically. Vicksburg still working out of the under center here, and going to be tripped up is Blackmore again, and that's right before he could get to the 35. Now the ball's at the 34.
Man, if he would have shifted to right just one more step, he would have been gone because the entire defense was on the left side, on the opposite side. Yeah, good call. Good call.
Timeout is called now. And folks, thank you for joining us. This is Terry Bulldogs football on the TSJW Network. The score 0-0 with 5:56 to go in this first quarter. We are at the water break here, official timeout that they have in the MHSAA. And so we are scoreless, and Vicksburg has the football at their own 34-yard line, 2nd down and 5.
The high-powered offense, I hadn't seen very much tonight, but I do understand you're playing a tough team. You want to try to control that clock, which they've done very, very well. They just haven't capitalized on anything. Which, so to win the game, you do have to have points. But they've kept Terry's offense silent. And the few little moments that we did see them, they were explosive. So maybe they're just resting, and we'll see what's going to happen. Good job on both sides so far.
Ball at the 34-yard line. Vicksburg with the football. Back in the huddle again, and the Gators, they definitely take their time to get their plays going. The Bulldogs very much more into the no huddle. They do not huddle as much. And so now on the far side, that's Tyler Henderson. And now here's the handoff, and here's the run here for Colin Johnson. And, oh, man, hit hard and pulled down by Quintarius White. He wasn't able to gain much, if anything at all. I think he might have been able to gain 2 yards there, and that's going to bring it. No, actually, he's able to gain 2 yards and bring up a 3rd down and 3.
Looked like a wrestling move there at the end, trying to take it down.
Ball at the 36. Here comes Vicksburg. They're going to try to convert on this 3rd down. They've gotten 2 first downs so far on this possession. Under center is Ronnie Alexander. He will make the handoff, and the run is in, and I believe he's going to get the first down. He will as he gets across the 40. A good run there.
They ran that play about 10 times tonight so far. They get a little lucky on it, and then sometimes it just stops.
I believe that was Tyler Carter on that play. Ball is now at the 40. First down and 10 for Vicksburg. The Gators have been able to move the chains. They've gotten 3 first downs. They got 3 receivers to the left, none to the right. And now Ronnie Alexander back in the shotgun. He's going to run it. He runs through the middle, makes a cut. He's got a little bit more room. A first down, he's got some more. And he gets across the 45 down to the 43-yard line in Bulldog territory. And now they are starting to break through this Bulldog defense.
All that high power throwing, air raid. But tonight they're doing it on the ground.
So ball at the 44 now. And the shotgun is Ronnie Alexander. Trips to the left. He will get it a low snap. He's going to take it and run again right through the middle across the 40 down to the 39-yard line. Another 5-yard gain for the Gators now, and now they're looking at a second down and 5.
He got some quick feet.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of Kyler Murray back there, how he kind of moves. And I mean, his pass was very accurate there earlier as well. An impressive quarterback for the Gators.
Perfect example. I thought the same thing. He kind of looks like him from here to me.
Especially wearing the number 1 as well. So got 2 receivers to the left. Got none to the right. Right next to him is Tyler Carter, who stands at 6'6". Here's the run through the middle, and he gets pulled down right there at the 36. That was a gain of 4, and now it's a 3rd down and 1.
Looks like coach is spreading that defense out a little bit and taking advantage of like he may have found something over there on that right side.
Gators have a first-year coach in Christopher Lacey. This is his first season as head coach in high school football, particularly the Vicksburg Gators. They got Ronnie Alexander in the shotgun again. 3rd down and 1. Looking to convert again as now they're in Bulldog territory. Have a man in motion. Now a run right through the middle and a first down as he dives in down to the 37-yard line, or the 32-yard line.
Yeah, just like I said at the beginning of the game, before the game started, if they can get 3 or 4 yards every other down, they will control the clock. And when you control the clock, most of the times you do come out with a victory.
4th straight first down now for Vicksburg. 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Scoreless here at Bulldog Field. I think we're in for a good one here.
Yes, sir. I do too.
Because both teams have been successful against the other team's defense, but they haven't been just slicing through them.
Exactly right.
They've had a little.
I believe Terry's going to get their turn too. But Terry doesn't take that much time as Vicksburg does.
Under center is Alexander. He's back to throw. He will throw it. A good pass to the sideline, and now moving without it. Oh, he gets across, and he will get all the way in for a touchdown. Vicksburg strikes first. And the first time the Bulldogs have run in to a deficit in this season so far. A great pass from Ronnie Alexander. Just a nice little dump pass to Tyler Henderson, who took it all the way in for a touchdown. 6-0 lead for Vicksburg.
It looked like a laser pass to me, right on the money. And then he shook off a tackle, and you just can't beat those received yards at the catch. And sure enough, about 10 yards after the catch, and it's a touchdown.
And so now they will be set to set up the extra point here. So kicking the extra point will be running back Cedric Blackmore. He'll be back to kick the extra point. The ball is set, and it did not look good at all from the beginning. The set wasn't good, and then the ball just didn't even get airborne. No good for Vicksburg. So the score, Vicksburg Gators 6, Terry Bulldogs nothing. The Gators strike first, and the Bulldogs will receive when we come back. We are back from Bulldog Field. The score, Vicksburg 6, Terry 0. And so now they will kick it off to the Bulldogs as they just were able to get 6 on a good pass to the sideline there to Tyler Henderson. Now set to kick this one off is Blackmore, and he will kick it. It's a short kick. The ball will be received by Phillips. Michael Phillips through the middle. He's got some room. He's going to the sideline.
It's gone.
It's Michael Phillips. He's got green, baby. Michael Phillips takes the kick back for 6. We are tied right here at Bulldog Field.
Woo! He looked like a Scud missile. As soon as he got the ball, everybody else was going slow, and he was just faster than everybody on the field.
Unbelievable. Michael Phillips pulled it in and took it all the way back for 6. He received it at the 30 and took it back 70 yards, and we are tied up. That just goes to show you how quickly things can change.
That's exactly right. When you said it's going to be, we were in for a good one, you were not lying about that one, bud.
Vicksburg with a big score. They were able to get an interception, and then they made a long drive to the end zone for a touchdown, and Terry just does it in 5 seconds, folks. So now Braylon Nicholson will be set to kick it. The hold is good. Braylon Nicholson's kick is up, and it is good. The Bulldogs take the lead, 7-6.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's exactly how you respond right there. Just like that. The only thing that's bothering me now is the defense has been out there the entire first quarter, and
yeah,
and the way their offense is playing, they might be out here the whole second quarter. But if we keep doing things like this, we'll be just fine.
The score 7-6, Terry in the lead, and the Bulldogs answer quick, and now they will be kicking it off to Vicksburg. And this, folks, this is what, if you've been following Terry Bulldogs football, you've not seen, I've not seen much of this in my 2 years of doing Terry Bulldogs football. It's a little bit of back and forth. I've seen much of one side most of the time. And so now this kick will be by Braylon Nicholson again. And no, not by Braylon Nicholson, it'll be by Caleb McDaniels, and he will kick it off. Back to receive is DeCorey Knight Jr. He's the one back furthest, and that kick is a driving kick, a good kick, and pulled in by Knight. Knight coming over to the far sideline, and he's got some room, and he's pulled down. Good tackle there by Donald Passmore before he gets to the 40, but still a good return there for Knight.
Yes, it was. He looked like he was going to slip through for just a second, but that Terry defense, they just won't let him. They won't let him attack the way that Terry does.
So the ball is spotted, and it is right there at the 37-yard line. That's where the Gators have it, at their own 37.
Look to running that clock out as much as possible from Vicksburg.
Alexander hands it off. Knight through the middle and able to get a push and get down past the 45 to the 46. A good 8-yard gain there.
What a lead blocker he had. He just had to stay behind him the entire time.
So they say the ball's at the 45. So now looking at 2nd down and 3.
20 seconds on the clock now. I'm sure they'll wear it down to about 9.
So just over a minute to play. Ball at the 45. Alexander hands it off, and now he's going to be swallowed up. No, he breaks it. The ball's loose! The ball is loose! Who had it? And it's Bulldogs ball! The Terry Bulldogs get the football!
It's like a phantom punch. I never even seen the ball come out. And next thing I know, they're jumping up and down. Yes, sir.
Did you see that? Caleb Tillman was a big factor in that one, getting that ball out, and the Bulldogs turn the tables right there. They've got the ball at the 49. And, folks, this has been a wild game so far. 2 turnovers, 1 for each of the teams. We've got a kickoff return for a touchdown. The score is 7-6. And we are still in the first quarter, folks.
Wow. I surely thought we were in the second by now. Now we get to see this offense that hasn't had any experience on the field today.
They just had a drive that ended in an interception, and now Fair fakes the handoff. He'll pitch it over to Rondé Baker. Baker's first go, and he gets down nearly to a first down. He's got 9 yards up the far sideline. He is down right there at the 40. That's where they're going to spot him. He's got 1 yard to go. 2nd down and 1. In the shotgun is Ashton Fair. He's got Rondé Baker behind him. And now Jakevian Jones as the fullback. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Fair hands it off Baker. Baker gets the first down and more right through the middle. Gets through, tip past the 25, down to the 24-yard line. First down, Terry.
Yeah, the quarterback saw something he didn't like and made an adjustment, and there you go. 12, 13 yards more down the road.
A 16-yard gain for Rondé Baker. Baker has been a force this year for the Bulldogs.
And he's looking good tonight.
So you got 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Fair in the shotgun. Bulldogs trying to punch it into the end zone again. They hand it off, and Baker will meet. Oh, and it's a fumble.
Oh,
That's
no.
a fumble. They call it dead. They call it down. They call him down. And you're very thankful if you're a Bulldog fan that his forward progress was stopped right there.
Yeah, I thought I heard the whistle blow. I thought I heard it blow a few times before. I didn't get to see exactly what happened, but I know that the referees see it better than we do.
So there's not going to be much of a gain. No gain there. Ball at the 24 still. 2nd down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. They put Jordan McGee back in the game. And the first quarter will come to an end here at Bulldog Field. The score, the Terry Bulldogs 7, the Vicksburg Gators 6. We are entering into the Block Tech System 2nd quarter right here on the TSJW Network.
Awesome.
Remember, folks, you can follow all things Terry High School athletics on Instagram, Terry High School athletics.
All right, we're back, and the ball is snapped, and now McGee up the near sideline. He breaks a tackle, breaks another one, gets through, gets spin down inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line.
This is what I love. Smash mouth football, run it at them, and see what we can do.
And we're seeing a lot of that in this ball game so far. Score 7-6. It is a first down. It was a first down there. He got right to the marker. Ashton Fair in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Jordan McGee right beside him in the backfield. Now McGee, they're checking over with the sideline to see what they're going to do here.
Plenty of time, plenty of time.
11:20 to go in the first half. Now man in motion, that's Dorian Hunter. Hunter is now over to the right now. They've got 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Jordan McGee to his immediate right. And now the Bulldogs finally decide that they just need to call a timeout and talk this one over.
Yeah, they took a little bit too much time out there. They all looked a little confused.
But that scores 7-6 with 11 minutes and 11 seconds to go in this first half, and this is the Block Tech Systems 2nd quarter. Block Tech Systems, a full-service IT managed services provider. Specializing in healthcare and small business startups, Block Tech Systems does it all from branding and web design to full network and end-user device installation and support. With over 30 years of combined experience in healthcare IT, Block Tech Systems understands integration with electronic health records, imaging, laboratory, and billing systems. You can check out the Block Tech Systems website, blocktechsys.com, blocktechsys.com. Block Tech Systems. They were our first sponsor on the TSJW Network. Is Ashton Fair rolling to his right now. Good pass
Beautiful.
down to Dorian Hunter, and he is in. It looks like for a touchdown. Touchdown, Terry! Dorian Hunter!
Yeah, I don't know what the holdup was there. It looked clean to me. It just seemed like everybody wanted to pause. Good job. Good throw. Good catch.
And so the Bulldogs will extend their lead. They lead 13-6 with 11 minutes to go in this first half. And now Braylon Nicholson will be back out there to try to put this one through the uprights to put them up 8 points. They're up 13-6 now. Braylon Nicholson has been doing very well as the kicker for the Bulldogs, and we'll see what happens on this one. The snap looks good, and the kick is up, and it is through.
Wow.
Braylon Nicholson once again.
That looked amazing, and I thought they had it blocked.
And
Good
the
job.
score now, the Bulldogs 14, Gators 6. And now the Vicksburg Gators they really need to nurse their own wounds and come back in this ball game because they started off nicely with an interception and a big drive down the field for a touchdown. They took a 6-0 lead, but ever since then it's been all Bulldogs out here.
It has turnover at the wrong time hurt them. I do like their strategy of controlling that clock, and if you keep that defense out there long enough in the fourth quarter, it could cause a difference. And yes, it has been a very exciting game so far in the first quarter and barely into the second. It's just exciting out here tonight.
First touchdown for the Bulldogs was Michael Phillips Jr. on the return, the kickoff return for a touchdown. That time is Dorian Hunter off the pass from Ashton Fair for the touchdown. And so now Caleb McDaniels for the kick. It's a booming kick down the field, and it will be picked up by Maxey. Maxey coming down the middle. He gets through, and he gets hit hard and pulled down right past the 30 at the 31-yard line. That was Jamichael Maxey with a 13-yard return.
I like the super kick. I do like to try to leave it in the air as much as possible to not give them as much time to come up with a plan. You get the ball quicker, you have more time to get around. But Terry's still doing great. They haven't let a touchdown come through the special teams yet.
Ball at the 31-yard line. Vicksburg going to try to make another drive here. Then now they trail 14-6 to the Terry Bulldogs. 10:20 to go in the first half.
What you don't want to do is turn the ball over here and Terry get another touchdown on you. Then you really start to lose your momentum and everything else.
Alexander in the shotgun. He is back. He makes a fake, and he's running around the right side.
Oh,
he
my
runs
goodness.
through and is able to avoid some tacklers and get down to the 40 where he's finally pulled down. He's now 1 yard short. They're looking at a 2nd down and 1 play here for the Gators. Gators have some big boys up front, and a lot of the teams that the Bulldogs have played so far just struggle with the Bulldogs' defensive line, but the Vicksburg Gators' offensive line has really been able to handle it pretty well.
But they have, and the running backs are stepping through, making the right moves. It just depends if they can do it all the rest of the night.
There is Knight around as he is pulled down and gets the first down and get down to about the 47, maybe the 48. We'll see where it's spotted.
They're moving the chains.
They are. The ball spotted at the 48. So first down and 10 now for Vicksburg.
Yeah, they're having success running on that right side all night long. That's been their go-to. Maybe Terry can find a way to adjust that, stop them.
Ball at the 47-yard line. Vicksburg at 2-1 on the season. They lost their first game to Holmes County Central as Alexander finds some running room, breaks a tackle, and gets down past the 50 into Bulldog territory, reaching down to the 48. So a gain of 5, 2nd down and 5 now. The Gators started off the season against Holmes County Central at home, lost 25-0, which was a tough start to the season after going 10-3 last year. And going deep into the playoffs to the semifinals. But ever since then, they've won the last 2, beating Forest Hill by a score of 33-6. And then last week, going into double overtime against Natchez and getting that win by a score of 38-32. So they're riding high off of that. The ball's at the 49 in Terry Bulldog territory. Man in motion now.
Oh.
The handoff there right through the middle. And that was Blackmore. The ball went out. The ball came out, but he was definitely down. And actually, the force of the ground is what made the ball go loose there.
Yeah, it'd be nice to check the replay, but to me, from here, it looked like the ball hit the ground and caused the fumble.
Ball at the 46-yard line now. It's a gain of 3. Now they're looking at a third down and 3. So the Gators really interested in converting on this third down, and the Gators have done very well in this ball game converting on third down. They've converted on every third down. The only time that their only misstep on offense was their fumble. Other than that, everything else, they've just been marching down the field.
And controlling the clock, like I said, and just eating it up.
Knight around the edge, getting the first down, and he will meet some contact there, and I believe he did get the first down. We'll see what the spot is. It's going to be close. It's definitely going to be close. We're going to look for the signal here. That's going to bring up fourth down. It's going to be a 4th down and 1. 4th down and 1. It is close. They're right past the 45. Right at the 44. I think they're going to call for the chains to be brought out to actually measure it out. They're going to bring it out there. That's the first time we've seen that this year. And we'll see what the measurement's going to be. It looks to me like... It looks like it's short.
It looks like it's short, way short.
Oh, it's well short, well short. So it is 4th down. They are a yard short. They're trying to get to the 43. The ball's at the 44. We'll see what the Gators do, and I'm pretty sure they're going to go for it now. I don't see why not. They've been able to move these chains consistently.
Most definitely. Converted every third down, and just a yard to go. I'm going to almost bet that the quarterback is going to keep the ball himself. He's been a star all night himself.
4th down and a yard to go. The Gators sit up. They're going to try to convert here on 4th down. This is their first 4th down of the ball game. Ronnie Alexander under center.
No.
Now they're blowing it dead at the line of scrimmage.
That was not Ronnie Alexander. Ronnie Alexander was playing a tight end there. Looks like they had somebody else back there.
Oh, and they blow it dead. It's going to be a timeout called by the Vicksburg Gators. They want to talk this over. 4th down and 1 for the Gators.
I could be wrong here.
And folks, in addition to running and calling games with the TSJW network, I also am in the life insurance sales game. So if you are looking to get some life insurance, be sure to email me. That email address is in the description down below. So just go down there and email me at that, and we can set up a meeting and talk about that for sure. 4th down and 1. The Gators.
And here we go.
Have the ball.
Looks like they're going for it.
They are going for it.
Watch the offsides.
They're going to snap it straight to Knight. Knight right through. First down and more. Going up the sideline and pulled down by R.J. Hall inside, down at the 25-yard line. And not only did they get a first down, but he went off to the races for 18 yards.
Oh, man, he was gone. The guy barely even made the tackle. Thank goodness he did, but he would have been gone. He reached out as much as he possibly could to make that tackle. And now they're going with the no huddle. Look at this.
Ball at the 25-yard line, and just like you were saying, you got Alexander out long right. Oh, and pulled down was Knight. A big tackle there from Jordan McGee, who runs both sides of the ball as running back and linebacker. Jordan McGee with the big tackle there. That was a tackle.
Yes, it was. He like he grabbed him with one arm and he immediately stopped.
14-6 is the score. Terry in the lead. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. Vicksburg trying to talk it over with the sidelines.
They are. Okay, so they call it. Okay, there we go. Timeout's called, and that's the only way they stop the clock. They've been controlling this clock all night. To me, that is how you win the game. But we'll see. It's not always the case, but most of the time when you control the clock, but you do have to put the points up. So we'll see.
6:23 to go in this first half, and the Bulldogs lead 14-6. Folks, please tune in when we post Usually we post on Thursday mornings. It is the South 78 Football Show. It is our weekly show. Unfortunately, due to some circumstances, we were not unable to do the show this week, but we should be doing it again next week. If you join us at the Raising Cane's in Byron on Wednesday nights, you can come in and see the interviews and get you some chicken or something. But we post them on the TSJW Network YouTube on Thursday, so be sure to check that out. That is the South 78 Football Show presented by CPA Realty. So now under center is Ronnie Alexander. He will hand it off there to Blackmore, and he will get a gain. Looks like a gain of 3. Bring up a 3rd down and 7. So this is the longest 3rd down that the Gators have had to face.
It is. It's they didn't convert last one, but they got on the 4th down. So it looks like they have 2 more plays from here. I don't see a punt or a field goal.
No, especially after that extra point we saw. I did not see them trying a field goal here.
That's exactly why I said they got 2 plays here. Let's see.
Ball at the 22, 3rd down and 7. Alexander in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the right. He's back to throw. He's looking. He throws it over to the sideline. Good pass there to Henderson, and Henderson's brought down quickly. And that's going to be a loss. That's going to be a loss of about maybe a yard, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down and 8 now for the Gators.
Ooh, do you trust your kicker? I mean, he didn't look good on that extra point, but I don't know. It'd be nice to get some few more points on the board.
In 3 games that I've seen this year, I've not seen a single field goal attempted, which is something else. But I'll tell you this, Braylon Nicholson, how he's kicking the ball, he's young, he's a sophomore, but how he's, I think he might be a junior, but how he's kicking the ball, they might develop him into being a field goal kicker.
Oh, my goodness.
And here's a pass. Now he's airing it out. Oh, it's nearly pulled in. It's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he just dropped it.
He jumped a little bit too soon.
Oh, man. And that was a good pass. It was a little bit high, but it was a good effort. The target was Tyler Henderson, and he's pointing at his chest saying, that was my bad, folks. Oh,
yes,
man.
It was
and
a
I'll
great
tell
pass.
you, Ronnie Alexander, that is what we were talking about early with the arm, and he casted it in there, and it really was on the money. It was
on
up
the
high.
money. It was beautiful. I don't even know if he even had to jump. It was a little high, but I think he jumped a little too early, and then it went above him.
So turnover on downs now for the Gators here. Ashton Fair is going to hand it off, and now the run is stopped quickly.
Yeah.
And that might be a yard gain, if that. Jordan McGee not able to get much on that. 2nd down and 9. Just under 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. That was a big stop there for Terry. They lead 14-6, and they're able to preserve their lead if they're able to get stops like that.
And this is exactly what Vicksburg doesn't want, any points. Because if you're taking your strategy and controlling the clock and still losing points, it's just a hard way to play.
Jakevian Jones with the good gain, getting it down to the 29-yard line. He's on the ground. I hope he's okay. He's being helped up, and I believe he is fine. He's walking on his own power. Looks good.
Good deal.
So ball spotted right there at the 30. 3rd down and 3 now for the Bulldogs. At their own 30-yard line, Ashton Fair in the shotgun. He gets it. He makes the fake.
Ooh.
Looking to throw. Makes a good pass to Dorian Hunter. Hunter trying to get that extra yard, and he will, and it's a 1st down. He got down there. Looks like he's pulled down at the 36. Good pass from Ashton Fair. That was a dart. I think he learned the lesson from the floaty pass earlier, and he threw a nice bullet right in there to Dorian Hunter, who's able to pull it in.
Yes, it was a nice throwing catch. Need more of those, and they'll be successful.
3:20 to go in the first half. Ashton Fair in the shotgun. He makes the handoff. Jordan McGee barreling through. Tried to get it down to the 39. He may have been stopped at the 38. I think it was a gain of 2.
Yeah.
2nd down and 8. 3 minutes to go.
Looks like they're doing about the same thing. They're loading up one side. They do have one guy over there. But like Vicksburg does the same thing almost, except they use a tight end instead.
Jordan McGee is the tailback. He makes the fake. Ashton Fair now trying to go through the middle, and even the 250 pounds that he is, 2 guys were able to pull him down there, and that's going to be a loss.
Yeah, that play worked earlier. It worked really well. And it almost worked that time, but the guy just didn't bite. He wanted to, but he stayed with him. And like you said, yeah, he hit him, but it didn't do much. He had to have some help.
3rd down and 9 yards to go. Ball at the 36-yard line. Ashton Fair in the shotgun. Trips to the right, one to the left. Makes the fake on the handoff. Now he's going to throw it down the field. Good. Oh, a little bit high as he was trying to target R.J. Hall down the field. That would have been a first down if he was able to pull it in, but he was not able to. Just a little bit of a high pass, and that will bring up a 4th down situation. And the Bulldogs will punt.
It also stops the clock there, which Vicksburg needs, and Terry does not. I think they were trying to score something there before the half, but now it looks like that's Vicksburg's strategy.
2 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the first half. Ashton Fair back to punt. He is also the punter for the Bulldogs. He will get it, and he will punt it away. That's a beauty there.
Yes.
And Knight drops it. Knight drops it,
yes,
and he's hit and pulled down at the 25. A good punt from Ashton Fair, and Knight dropped it a little bit, and he paid for it.
0 yards on that return. Nice punt. It went duck, and then it just started spiraling out, and it turned into a beautiful punt.
Ball at the 25-yard line. 2:05 to go in the first half.
I tell you, Vicksburg is getting in there. These punts and kicks are barely getting away. They're looking good, but just hadn't quite grabbed it yet. Fortunately for the Terry Bulldogs. All right, here we go. 2 minutes, 5 seconds.
So now they're going to put it at the 30, and interesting. I don't know what happened there. 1st down and 10. Now back in the shotgun is Alexander. There's the pass, and trying to pull it in with one hand was Henderson, and he was unable to.
Yeah, I think he felt something coming and he just couldn't focus on it. He had it, maybe he had Odell, and then he just let go of it.
2:02 remaining in the first half. 14-6 is the score. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button on the TSJW Network. Also turn the notifications on. Please do that right now. And thank you for joining us. We appreciate your viewership. Ball's at the 30, 2nd down and 10. Alexander in the shotgun. Trips to the left, one to the right. He's back to throw. He's looking down the field, rolling to his right, a pass. And that's
yes, sir!
Phillips, who's out of bounds! And Michael Phillips is having him a field day!
Yes, he is. He just right to him. Oh, this could be danger for Vicksburg.
Oh, absolutely, and now the Bulldogs will have it in Gator territory at the 38-yard line. It looked like Ronnie Alexander was trying to get rid of the ball and throw it to the sideline, but Michael Phillips just stepped out there and picked it off. Michael Phillips, folks, a kickoff return for a touchdown earlier. Now an interception, which unfortunately his weight was going to the out of bounds, so he had to step out of bounds, unfortunately. But, folks, that could have been 6 the other way.
Oh, yeah. He caught the ball and barely got his 2 feet in. Good job, though. He's having a heck of a game.
Ashton Fair on the handoff, and McGee on the spin, and McGee's got more yards, and he dives past the 35, down to the 34 for a gain of 4.
I absolutely love runs like that when you get touched by 3 guys and you still make it. You should have been a negative, and then you turned it into a positive. Good job. He spun and then carried about 2 of them on his back.
34-yard line is where the Bulldogs have it. 2nd down and 6, a minute and a half to go in this first half. And if you're a Bulldogs fan, you really want your team to get this ball into the end zone now. Clock's running. Fair in the shotgun. He gets it. He's back to throw. He's looking. Throws it over to the sideline. Incomplete. The target was Jakevian Jones, but it was just a little bit off. An incomplete pass. Now bring it up a 3rd down and 6. A minute and 17 to go. And now, Jason, man, what do you do now? Do you try to gun it for the end zone?
3rd down, yes, our 1st down. We have timeouts. I definitely get at least a halfway throw or all the way. Most time you see a lot of guys, they'll run it here on 3rd and long for some reason. And we'll see. We'll see what Terry does here. They're going long.
Fair's back to throw. He's looking long. He's looking to throw. Oh, a pass, and now a man's down.
No.
Oh, no, but I guess he just tripped and fell. There's no flag on the play. R.J. Hall was the intended receiver, and he ended up on the grass. 4th down and 6 now. What do you do if you're the Bulldogs facing a 4th down and 6 with 1:10 to go in the first half?
And they're on the 35?
The 34.
34, yeah. I think I don't know if I'll run. I'd squib kick it. I'd punt it. They're staying out there, so.
It looks like they're going to go for it, even though Ashton Fair is the punter. You got 2 trips to the left, 1 to the right. Now you're going to get a timeout. Coach Thigpen wants time, and so the Bulldogs are going to talk it over before this play. A big 4th down conversion the Bulldogs are facing, because look, if you don't get it here, Vicksburg's got decent field position
and time.
Yeah, and a little time, and you got a good quarterback, and he's probably going to gun it if they get the ball here.
On that last play where the receiver fell down, it looked like the quarterback could have just kept trucking it. He changed his mind right to the last second. Maybe he thought he was going to cross the line, but I think he could have just juked one guy there, and because he had plenty of space, I thought he was going to take it to the house for a second, but then unfortunately the receiver falls. He looks like he had a good lead on somebody, or maybe it was a confused route. But anyway, the guy fell down, and now we're facing a 4th down.
4th down and 6 to go. The Bulldogs in Gator territory. They're at the 34-yard line. We'll see what the Bulldogs have up their sleeve. Ashton Fair's out there. They've got trips to the left. They've got Will Johnson, the number 1 receiver for the Bulldogs. He hasn't had the ball this game yet. Fair looking. Fair trying to get out of the pocket. He's looking now. He's running to his right. He's got a little room. Oh, no, he's pulled down short of the first down, just 2 yards short. And the Gators will force the turnover on downs.
They burnt a few seconds off the clock, but there's still plenty of time.
55 seconds to play, and now the Gators will have it. And the Bulldogs got a little bit of a gain, but not quite there. And the ball looks like it will be spotted at the 32.
Yeah, he just needed about 2 more yards, and he'd have had it. He fought for it. He did try.
31-yard lines where Vicksburg has it. The Gators have the football. They trail 14-6, but they're going to try to see if they can get the equalizer here to finish out the first half. Ronnie Alexander, the quarterback for the Gators, is out there. He's in the shotgun. They've got 3 receivers to the left and none to the right. They've got Knight running the slot, though, on the right. Now you got Alexander. Alexander's going to run it around the right, running through the middle. He's got some room. And he makes a man miss, gets across the 45, down to the 46. He's down. First down for the Gators.
Running a 3-4, and he's just running through it, which is expected to get it a little bit, but not that much. He keeps doing that, they're going to have some problems.
14-yard gain now. The whistle's blown again. The clock's running again. 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now you got Alexander in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left. He makes the handoff there. Oh, and right through there is Blackmore, and he gets through down into Bulldog territory, down to the 47. That's where they're going to spot it now. A 7-yard gain. 2nd down and 3 with 28 seconds to go. The Gators have to hurry. They've got Alexander in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left. Here's the snap. Alexander will hand it off again. Blackmore through the middle, gets across the 45. Down, will he get the first down? I don't know what the spot will be. Clock still running, and now there's a timeout called. I believe it's going to be a timeout called by the Gators. It is.
Smart
10
call there.
seconds to go. Ball spotted at the 45-yard line. It's a 3rd down and 1 for Vicksburg. 10 seconds left. Jason, man, what you do on this one?
I think you go for a halfway, try to get out of one throw halfway, try to get you out of bounds, and then make some kind of special play after that, or either you run a trick play now, a double reverse. This is where you would do it. We'll see. I would like to see a reverse right here.
Ball's at the 45-yard line, and again, folks, I remind you, subscribe to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. 3rd down and 1, 10 seconds to play here in this first half. The Gators have the football. It's 3rd down and 1, but they're trying to get in the end zone before this half comes to an end. This is a tight game, 14-6. Alexander in the shotgun. He's got trips to the left and 1 to the right. Right beside him, he's got Blackmore. Alexander back to throw. He's looking. Tosses it over. Oh, bobbled and he got clocked. Oh, man, is he okay?
He went like
Oh, man.
right to that.
That was Colin Johnson who almost caught it, but he got hit hard after it. It's a 4th down and 1. So basically, this is your last go at it. Do you just take a deep shot to the end zone?
With his arm and his capabilities, I would spread them out, send them all. If they're following them, then you have a decision to make. You can run it. But with this much time, that 50 yards to throw, if he's got enough arm to get it there, you definitely give it a shot. Here we go. They spread them out. Looks like they may be throwing one here. We'll see.
So Alexander in the shotgun.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
and it's a
Oh, no.
fumble snap. Alexander will pick it up. It's loose. The
3
ball's
seconds, 3
loose.
seconds.
Who jumped on it? Who jumped on it? It's 1 second to go, and it's still Gators football, but it is a turnover on down, so it will be Bulldogs football, and they have the ball now at the 43-yard line. So if you're Coach Thigpen, do you take a knee? Oh, no. They're going to run the clock out.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and call it halftime.
They call it halftime, folks.
Great game so far.
It is halftime right here from Bulldog Field. The score, the Terry Bulldogs 14 and the Vicksburg Gators 6. Folks, we got coming right up the Vowels Marketplace halftime report right here on the TSJW Network. That will be coming up in about 10 minutes or so. Folks, thank you for joining us. We will step aside. I am Trellis Williams, right here with me, Jason McCraw.
What it feel like?
What are you doing down there? Reset? Oh, okay. I only have half drunk of water left.
And now,
I've been
welcome to
drinking
the
a lot of
field,
water
your
still.
2023 Bulldog Marching Band. Tonight they will be playing a preview of their competition field show titled Imaginary.
I'm coming.
Drum Major Corey King, is your band ready?
How much the ticket?
Hang up the phone, please.
She said hang up.
Mandy,
All right, welcome back to Bulldog Field right here. This is the Vowels Marketplace halftime report. I am Trellis Williams once again, and we are right here for this ball game. The Terry Bulldogs lead the Vicksburg Gators by a score of 14-6. Vowels Marketplace, the official grocery store of TSJW Network coverage of Terry Bulldogs football. And today, so far, the Bulldogs and the Gators in a tight match, 14-6 lead for the Bulldogs. Starting off, the Bulldogs had a good drive against the Gators, and then threw an interception, Ashton Fair trying to target R.J. Hall in the end zone, and it was picked off. The Gators were able to take their possession and take it all the way back into the end zone for a touchdown. So then, after that, immediately the Bulldogs responded with Michael Phillips taking it back for 6, taking a kickoff return back for 6, and then that's when the Bulldogs took a 7-6 lead. And then after that, a good play, a good pass from Ashton Fair to Dorian Hunter for a touchdown there in the second quarter to take a 14-6 lead. But both teams have had success against each other, and both teams have had their struggles. So it's a very interesting game we've got here at Bulldog Field. So now for a few scores from around the state. So Hattiesburg, who's now ranked 24th in the state, they are in the same region as the Terry Bulldogs. They lead Biloxi right now in the second quarter by a score of 21-14. That's an interesting score there. Lamar and Jackson Academy close, 14-12 lead for Lamar in that one. Grenada and Clinton. Clinton really has been sinking this year. They are 0-3, looking like they're going to go 0-4. They're down 21-0 to Grenada. So that is tough for Clinton. Richland leading Pelahatchie 14-0. Lawrence County up on McGee 20-0. DeSoto Central and Malvern up 7-0. Tupelo, number 1 in the state, taking on number 14 in the state, Oxford. That's a 14-7 ball game lead for Tupelo. Number 2 in the state, Oak Grove, taking on MRA, and that's a close game. Oak Grove has a 24-21 lead, and their lead there in the second quarter of that one. Winona leading Choctaw County 21-14. Provine leads over South Pike. Provine, the Terry Bulldogs will play Provine next week. Provine leads 19-8 in that game. Raymond's taking on Port Gibson this week. Don't see any score for that quite yet. Columbia up on Jefferson Davis County 13-7. West Jones also in the Bulldogs region. They are up 21-0. They are 3-0. They're looking to go 4-0 to start. Ocean Springs up on Natchez 23-8 in the second quarter. Pearl up on Ridgeland 31-0. Wow, Pearl really taking it to Ridgeland. So yes, sir, folks, that's what we have for you scores-wise in this in the state so far here today. Well, we do have Starkville and Louisville. Starkville up 7-3 on Louisville. And Madison Central and Northwest Rankin tied at 2. I don't know. Tied at 2. 2 safeties. Interesting. And folks, that brings us back here to Bulldog Field, where the Terry Bulldogs lead the Vicksburg Gators 14-6. We are going to start this second half here shortly. This is Terry Bulldogs football on the TSJW Network. And we definitely appreciate Vowels Marketplace for sponsoring that halftime report. That was the halftime report brought to you by Vowels Marketplace, the official grocery store of TSJW Network coverage of Terry Bulldogs football. Folks, if you're with us here today, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube. Subscribe to the TSJW Network YouTube today, right now. Turn those notifications on as well. And as I mentioned earlier, if you are looking into getting some life insurance, if you need some life insurance, I also do that as well as doing the TSJW Network. So if you are interested in getting some life insurance, or at least talking about it and seeing what the rates are, you can email me. My email address for that is in the description down below, so you can go ahead and send me an email there, and we can talk about that as well. We're just a minute out of coming back to action here at Bulldog Field. The Gators are heading back over to the sideline. The Bulldogs stretching at one side of the end zone. They're on the west side of the end zone. I think Jason got caught up in line trying to get some food or something, and I think he spent the whole halftime doing that. That's score right now 14-6, and we're about to get set up to start this second half. So the Vicksburg Gators, this is their first year back in 6A. They were in 6A all the way up until 2012, and then they got pulled down to 5A, and now they're back in 6A again with the expansion of the classifications. The Gators so far this year lost to Holmes County Central, who's now 4-0. They lost to them 25-0 at home the first week. They beat Forest Hill and Natchez. Both of them are winless, though. So the Gators have lost to an undefeated team and beat 2 winless teams. So now this is their first game. They're kind of just playing. Well, last week they played a really tight game against Natchez, but the first game where they just you don't really know what you're going to get out of this. The Bulldogs, similar situation, except for they have won all 3 of their games. The Bulldogs trying to match last season's win total, which was 4. So set to kick off is Cedric Blackmore. He will kick it off to the Bulldogs. RJ Hall back deep to receive. This kick is short, and this kick will go out of bounds. So that will be a flag on the play. So the Bulldogs will get a decent field position here, as I think they're going to bring it to, I believe, in high school, I believe it's the 35. So ball's at the 35-yard line, and that is where the Terry Bulldogs have the ball. It's 14-6. Bulldogs lead by 1 score. Especially since the Gators had a rough go with the extra point. I'm sure they'll go for 2 if they find themselves back in the end zone. Bulldogs with the football. Ashton Fair back on the field. 2 receivers out left and 2 to the right. Fair in the shotgun with Jakevian Jones to his immediate left. There's the snap, and now Fair going through, and he's able to get a spin. Oh, he's got some more room. He's going right through the middle. Ashton Fair is off to the races, down to the 30, down to the 25, where he's pulled down at the 24. Ashton Fair with a big run. A 41-yard rush for Ashton Fair. So Fair in the shotgun, he got a big run, a 41-yard gain, and now they catch a Gators player off sides, and now that will put them 5 yards further for a 1st and 5.
Tack on 5 more. What a run, straight up the gut.
I mean, he shook off a tackler and everything.
It looked slow motion because he was just running. They were trying to grab him and just couldn't.
The ball inside the 20 now at the 19-yard line. It's a first down and 5. Ashton Fair in the shotgun. He's got Jakevian Jones as the tailback. He's back to throw. He's looking, and he's going to be sacked. It looks like he will be. And they're going to call him down right there outside the 30-yard line. I think they're going to spot it at the 29, so he does lose 10 yards on that play, bringing up a second down and 15.
Yeah, his knee hit down, and then he got carried over about 4 more yards after that. But, yeah, the referee called a good shot. He threw the ball, but it was after the ref that blew the whistle.
So Ashton Fair so far this game has a 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Got trips to the right, 1 to the left. Fair's in the shotgun with Jakevian Jones as the tailback. There's the snap. Hands it off Jones. Jones right through the middle, and he's going to get some yards, get down to the 25. 4-yard gain there.
Good team effort run right there. The line kept on driving, got more than one.
Third down and 11 now for the Bulldogs. So now they got a big third down, but they're in Gator territory. So I'm sure they're going to probably be 2 downs here to get this first down here. You got 3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. The lone receiver to the left is Will Johnson. Jakevian Jones is the tailback. Ashton Fair checking with the sideline to get the play call. Now Jakevian Jones is moving. Now he's to his immediate left. Now Fair back to throw. He's got a rusher. He's going to throw it down the field, and that one is shallow. He was trying to get it down to Dorian Hunter, and it was short. It was a short pass, and Jadarius Henderson was the one on the coverage, and that pass just wasn't going to make it. 4th down and 11 now.
No, he threw it off his back foot. He just great arm. He just couldn't get it there with the pressure. And that they've learned something on that side. They've pressured him from that blind side a few times tonight, and he's fell for it.
And this has happened twice in a row. So what do you do as the Bulldogs? What do you do in that situation? It just seems like you need to get somebody to check that defender.
You're gonna have to keep it running back on that blind side and then let him help him pick it up. That's what you're going to have to do on that side. He's left-handed, so the blitz is coming from the opposite side that you regularly would see, causing audible.
Fair looks like he's getting frustrated, and that's going to be a fumble, and it's picked up by Vicksburg. Oh, man, and you can see the miscommunication coming from a mile away, folks. And that is a bad look for the Bulldogs. They just messed that one up. Fair was screaming at Nick Rogers, trying to get him to move, and once he moved right at the wrong time, and there came the snap, and it hit him in the back.
It's like one person forgot, and then after that, it was just crumbled right on down there to everybody. And just, I don't even know if the quarterback touched the ball. Did he even touch the ball?
He did not touch the ball. It just hit Nick Rogers' back there. So now at the 29-yard line, the Gators have it, and now there's going to be a whistle blown in there, blows it dead. Something weird happened, but I don't see any yellow on the field.
I don't either. I don't know if it was a whistle or something else, but he ran about 10 yards and gained none. He went in a circle there.
Well, it looks like they're marking him as gaining 2.
Okay.
So I don't
maybe,
know.
Maybe. It looked like it was a loss.
It is. Ball the 31 now, 2nd down and 8. Under center now is Ronnie Alexander, and there's a handoff, and now around the edge is Colin Johnson, and Johnson's going to gain some yards and get past the 35 down to the 37-yard line. A good gain there. Looking like 2 yards to go now. 3rd down and 2 for the Gators here.
They look very quick coming off the ball. The fakes, everything's good. It's just the Terry defense. Looks like they just won't. They will not let them get around the corner. They're just as quick as these guys running the football. Good game. All right, big 3rd down here.
So now 3rd down and 2 for the Gators. In the shotgun is Ronnie Alexander. And now you got something happening on the line.
I think it's offense.
And now I think we get another flag for after the play, but we're going to have to see what this call is going to be.
Okay.
So false start against Vicksburg.
And one referee threw it late, but maybe just, I don't know what he was thinking, but we're good to go. 3rd and 8. 7, okay.
Ball is now at the 32, I believe. It's going to be a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Got some protection back there.
3rd down and 7.
Yep.
They're back to throws Alexander. Alexander to the sideline, and that pass is nowhere close. It's incomplete. They bring up 4th down now.
Yeah, it was short and inside.
And I think we're probably going to see for the first time the punt unit here from Vicksburg.
I think so. Our trick play. High school never seems to amaze me. I'm always thinking trick play on any 4th down because your kickers are not as utilized as you would in college or pros, of course. I would like to see more kickers involved. I like kickers, punters.
Yeah. Ball at the 33-yard line now. Bulldogs have a 14-6 lead over Vicksburg. Just over 8 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. They're going to long snap it, and there's the punt. That punt is short and not very good looking, and it bounces. It'll be picked up. That's Passmore. Passmore picks it up, gets across the half-field line, gets down to the 46-yard line. That's where he's pulled down.
I understood his confidence on that play. He's like, I'm just going to pick this ball up and go. And he did.
Donald Passmore picked that one up quick. He had a punt return for a touchdown earlier this season against Raymond in the first game. At that time, we had a kickoff return in this game with Michael Phillips. And so,
yeah, you can tell
trying his luck there.
The special teams punting isn't always used many times here in the game because that kick went about 10 feet up in the air and about 10 yards.
Fair's going to take it. He's going to run up the far side, and he's going to get down to the 41, and it looks like about a 5-yard gain.
That's what you want on 1st down.
It looks like it's going to be a 4-yard gain. 2nd down and 6 to go. 14-6 ball game.
Yeah, I thought the score was going to be a little more than that. The way it started off, but it's just been turnovers and great defense and flashy plays.
Jakevian Jones gets the handoff from Fair, and it looks like he might barely get past the 40 and get a gain of 2.
Yeah, he hit the line and stood straight up, and then nowhere to go.
3rd and 4 now.
All right, here we go, Terry. 3rd down.
3rd down and 4 to go now for the Bulldogs. 7 minutes to play in this 3rd quarter. Fair in the shotgun, trips to the left, one to the right. Fakes the handoff, throws it up over the top to Rogers, and it just overthrows him. It was a good route.
It was
he
beautiful.
was open.
Beautiful. Hey, there was 4 people open. That was a great fake. And just, unfortunately, just couldn't drop the ball down in there and overthrew it just a tad. All right, what do you do here?
I don't know. You're in Vicksburg territory here. And
barely, yes. They're going for it. We're not using no kickers today.
So Fair in the shotgun here. He's back to throw. He's looking. He's trying to find something. Throws it over to McGee. McGee gets a little bit of a screen.
Yes.
And he gets some room, and he's going to get the 1st down.
Yes.
Oh, wow. And Terry made something out of nothing. They get past the 35 down to the 34. That's where he's going to be spotted. The Bulldogs' drive continues.
You're exactly right. He was almost stopped in the backfield and stutter-stepped and found a man on the outside and with a blocker and got enough for the 1st.
Just over 6.5 minutes to play here in this 3rd quarter. Fair checking with the sideline. He's back on the field now. They're trying to get things organized here. The Bulldogs have turned the ball over twice. One on an interception and one on a fumble. It's the most they've had this season in games. You got trips to the left, one to the right. Now Fair's back to throw. He's got room. Ooh. He's got time. He throws it. It's high. He gets it down to Johnson. Will it get to him?
Touchdown! Touchdown!
In the corner of the end zone! Touchdown! Terry! What a pass from Ashton Fair down to Will Johnson! What a play!
That was beautiful. What a catch. What a throw. Way to hold on to the football. Great concentration. Just beautiful. They needed that.
Hey, King, you need to try to move that one quicker. You didn't get it. You need to try to move that one quicker. You didn't get it. Yes. Here we go, and for the extra point here, the Bulldogs lead 20-6, and Braylon Nicholson. That snap did not look good. Was Nicholson able to salvage it? No, it's no good. The hold was not good. And Nicholson tried to do something with it, and he was not able to. It's no good. The Bulldogs still lead, though, by 2 scores, 20-6, right here at Bulldog Field. Their defense has really proved to be really tough for Vicksburg. And the offense was finally able to make a little bit of something happen for the first time in a little while. Good pass from Ashton Fair, a beauty, right into Will Johnson's hands in the corner of the end zone. The Bulldogs lead 20-6. We'll be back just in a few minutes. Caleb McDaniels will be kicking it off for the Bulldogs.
They got momentum on their side and plenty of points to back them up. Vicksburg, you got a heck of a fight in front of you.
McDaniels is coming up, and he will kick it, and it will be a short kick. Short kick to the near sideline. It's going to be picked up there by Vicksburg. He's going to run around, and he's going to be pulled down by his legs.
Beautiful. He never saw him coming.
Quintarius Benson is the one to pull him down at the 29. Mikey Johnson was the one for Vicksburg who returned that one, but not much of a return. Marion Bailey doing some dance moves on the field. He's feeling himself, folks.
Got to have some fun out there. Got to.
And so it's the halfway point here of the third quarter. So they're going to bring up the water break here. And folks, thank you for joining us. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button here on the TSJW Network YouTube. The undefeated Terry Bulldogs. We've got them right here on the TSJW Network throughout the season. They lead right now 20-6. They're looking to go 4-0 for the first time since 2018. They continue.
And also, if they can pull this victory out, it'll be the first time they've ever beaten Vicksburg. So this is be a nice night for them. A big win for them if they can finish it out here. But still have a whole quarter left and 6 minutes left in this one.
Ball at the 30-yard line. Vicksburg's got it. 20-6 is the score. Under center, Ronnie Alexander. He's got it. We'll hand it off over to Knight. Knight dodges a defender and gets a little bit of a gain, getting down to the 34. A gain of 4 there. Second down and 6 now for Vicksburg. Now the Gators, as the Gators, you're down by 2 scores. So, now running the ball every play and running the clock out is not completely in your advantage unless you're able to make sure that you score on this drive.
Yeah, that strategy is going out the window now. And usually in these situations you'll see more turnovers because they're trying to hurry and catch up. If he just be patient and get 5 to 6 yards every play, they have a chance. But it's going to be hard for them.
Back to throws Alexander. He will air it out to the sideline, and it's caught! And he is all by himself to the 5 and in the end zone. And just like that, folks, it's a 1-score game. A beautiful pass from Ronnie Alexander. And, folks, I'm telling you, I'm impressed with that young man. A great pass there to Tyler Henderson. And, folks, that was a 66-yard bomb.
Yes, it was, and now they're right back in it, and you're right. He stepped back. His footwork was beautiful. He had plenty of time. He just threw a dart right across the field, right to his hands, and the defender, he was beat. He was just purely beat. He was there as long as he could, and then I was expecting the turnover. But that quarterback, he put enough on it. 2-point conversion here.
And are they going to get in?
Yep. They got in.
They will. They will get in. 2-point conversion is good. So the score now is 20-14.
And just like that, Vicksburg is right back in it.
All right.
I believe you had just called that right before that last play. I mean, you said if they can score real quick, then they can go back to their strategy of controlling the clock. Well, that's exactly what they just did.
Another kick out of bounds. I don't know what happened. What just happened?
No. I believe they weren't going to pick the ball up, and then one of the guys realized that, okay, you can't just let them have the ball, so he jumped on it, and then when he did, it just popped out of the way, and Vicksburg picks it up. So that's Vicksburg's ball right there.
Oh, wow.
What a turn of events.
What a turn of events. And, folks, we're sitting here talking about how is Vicksburg going to come back in this game. You get one play, touchdown, and then right here you get a fumble.
On the 25?
Yes, I believe so. No,
10.
that ball's at the 14-yard line, folks.
Oh, my
At the
goodness.
13-yard line. That's where the Gators have it. They are in prime position to punch this one in. 2014 ball game.
Oh, looks like something's happened. Looks like they may be reversing this.
Are they reversing the call?
Nobody's coming out. The quarterback's still out there for Vicksburg. Nah, he just don't want to come out.
See what this is here.
Yeah.
Keith, zoom out a little.
Yeah.
There.
The referee and somebody, one of the players, are just talking it out there. So it will be Terry's ball.
So I guess it's Terry's ball. So they overturn it. So it is Bulldogs ball. It is Bulldogs ball. So for Bulldogs fans, that is good news. See, Jay Shun, are you serious? Come on, Bulldogs. No. So the Bulldogs do have the ball. Jordan McGee's going to take the snap. He's back there. He will run through, and he will be pulled down. Right at around the 17 or so, about a gain of 4.
Yep.
Second down, I think they're going to call it a gain of 5. Second down and 5 now. Bulldogs have it. Clock's running, 4:50 to go in this third quarter here. Jordan McGee's running quarterback right now. He's back there. Here's the snap. McGee makes the fake, and now there's some movement at the line of scrimmage, and there's yellow on the field. It's an offsides call.
No.
This might have gotten the Bulldogs a first down. We'll have to see.
Yeah, usually after the play starts, it goes on the defense. Yep, and that's what it is. All right.
Focus on the camera more than the scoreboard. McGee back. He will hand it off, and now the run right there through past.
Looks like they're taking
27 down. I think it's at the 27 is where they are now.
Looks like the strategies have reversed. Now Terry's running the ball and controlling the clock. Well, they come with no huddle, of course.
So ball at the 28-yard line now. Second down and 5. McGee in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Oh, wow, and that one got messed up. He was trying to hand it off to Amari and Bailey. They're running Amari and Bailey on the offense, and he just got rocked and loses yards.
Yeah, when you're standing there with the ball for more than a half a second, something needs to happen. I don't know if the guy was scared to touch it or if it was already broken up or what, but that didn't look good at all.
Ball at the 23-yard line, third down and 11. Bulldogs looking at a third down. They're going to need to convert here.
Yeah, they're going to need to play like they're not up by 16 or 18 anymore. They're only up by 6. If they are eating the clock, and they should call a timeout. Yep, because it was down to 2 seconds.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. 3 minutes and 14 seconds to play. Here in the third quarter, the Bulldogs hold on to a 2014 lead. We are in a tight ball game here at Bulldog Field, and the Gators have shown that they can turn things quick.
It's never over. You don't ever count it over. Just like that, Vicksburg's right back in the game, and almost got it back to be close enough to take the lead in a matter of 3 plays.
Yeah,
that's amazing. That's what I love about this game.
McGee in the shotgun. He's got it. He's back to throw. He's looking. Throws it over across, and now it's lost. Oh my goodness! It was nearly picked off. That's a 4th down and 11 now for the Bulldogs.
Beautiful call as they're trying to do a little dump pass, little screen pass. Just a little low, and he just couldn't get it. All right.
So now you got the punt unit out there now. It looks like they're going to get Caleb McDaniels to punt this one. So is Ashton Fair okay? Oh, looking on the sideline here, is he okay? Because he's not punting it either. He's not at quarterback and he's not punting. That's a big question. Is Ashton Fair okay? I see him walking.
And an entourage with him.
There's a snap. Caleb McDaniels' punt, a decent punt, and it'll bounce. Will it bounce past the half-field line? It will. Get down to the 47. That's where the Vicksburg Gators will start their possession. Good field position, and the Gators are pumped up. Tyler Henderson putting his fist up there. He's telling the guys, look, we're taking it to them here. 3 minutes and 8 seconds to play in this 3rd quarter, and the Gators have the football down 6.
I mean, it looks like everybody on the team has came over to check on Mr. Ashton there. You can tell he's loved and needed here. But he did walk over to the sideline himself and went to the tent there. All right, here we go.
We'll try to check in and see and get an update on that. But the ball's at the 47. That's where Vicksburg's got it. And now it's Alexander on the quick handoff there. Knight, and Knight will get to the half-field stripe. It's a 3-yard gain. 2nd down and 7 now for the Gators. Gators only down by 6 points, so all you have to do is get in the end zone and you tie this ball.
And this coach from Vicksburg, he loves to run deception. He fakes every single play. I love it. It looks really good at times. It's just this Terry defense, and I keep bragging on it all night. They just keep finding ways to pull them down.
Ball at the 50. Alexander under center. He will get it and make the quick handoff now. That right there is Johnson, and Johnson gets pulled down. It looks like a gain of 2 down at the 48, and that's where they're going to spot it. 2-yard gain. Looks like actually a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, he ran east and west for about 6 yards and then tried to go up north and got hit right in the hips. Pretty hard, too.
3rd down and 6.
All right, 3rd and 6. You're looking for this team, I just don't know.
Alexander back, and he will run it up the far sideline. He's going around the edge. He tries to get down, and is he close to the 1st down marker?
He knocked
Where
the
is
guy
the first down marker?
Like he knocked the guy down, or it's on the, or it's not there. I don't know what happened there. I don't think he got it, but
he got down to the 44.
Yeah, they called it 1st down.
They will say it's a 1st down. No, 4th down. 4th down and 1.
Okay.
4th down and 1.
Yeah,
on the 44-yard line. He's in Bulldog territory, so we'll have to see what happens here. So,
you know they're going to go for it. You just keep playing. You just keep doing your thing, Terry. Just keep doing what you've been doing, and just go from there. Don't overthink it.
Bulldogs trying to talk it over and get up a good defensive scheme for this play. 4th down and 1 is the look now for the Gators. What do you expect the Gators to pull on this play?
Your go-to bread and butter. I believe it's going to be number 1. He's going to run the ball somehow. I think they're all pinpointed on number 1, but he's quick enough to get just a few yards, and all he needs is about 1. It looks like he can get about 2 yards here.
Minute and 39 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Gators have the football. 1 receiver out left, 1 receiver out right.
Ooh.
They're going to directly
Smash
snap it to Knight, and Knight's going to get the 1st down and more, and up through the middle, and he's pulled down on a shoestring tackle by R.J. Hall right there at the 30-yard line, and thankfully he did, or else he was gone, folks.
Yes, he was. I was thinking Ronnie Alexander was going to get the ball, but they sure went to Knight, and man, he looked just as quick. Nice run, got the 1st down, and now Vicksburg's on their way.
Ball at the 30, deep in Terry Bulldog territory. The Bulldogs are going to have to get a stop here. The Gators are looking to tie this ball game, and their extra point was disastrous. Their 2-point conversion was good.
Yes, yes.
So it's interesting to see what they pull if they get in the end zone again.
Yeah, you're right. If you're up by one, if they get 6, you go for one on that one, I believe. We'll see. We'll see.
Ball's going to be at the 30-yard line, and another timeout called by Vicksburg. The score, 2014 Terry in the lead over Vicksburg, but a narrow lead here at Bulldog Field with 1:11 to go in this quarter. And please be sure to hit the subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube. Do that now. Ball at the 30-yard line, and that's where the Gators have it. Looks like they're going to directly snap it to Knight. They will. Knight's going to run up the left side, and he's trying to get through. He may gain 2 yards, if that. 2nd down and 8.
Everybody on the Vicksburg's offense was blocking downfield and everything, so they were ready for the run.
Ball at the 29. 2nd down and 9 now for Vicksburg. The Gators send one man long to the right. That's Tyler Henderson. Now here is the handoff. And Knight
That should wrap up the 3rd quarter.
will gain nothing.
0.
3rd down and 9, and so now the clock's running down with 5 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. They're going to let this time run out, folks. We are about to head into 4th quarter action right here on the TSJW Network. I am Trellis Williams. The score, Terry 20, Vicksburg 14. We are heading into the 4th quarter presented by Tire Depot. Tire Depot, the official car shop of TSJW Network's coverage of Terry Bulldogs football. We appreciate them sponsoring the 4th quarter. Thank you, folks, for joining us. It is Vicksburg Gator football right here at the 29-yard line. They're looking at a 3rd down and 9. It is hard to know who's going to win this ball game. This is a nail-biter. 2014, Terry in the lead.
Vicksburg's got the ball and driving. Top of the 4th quarter. What a game this is.
Ronnie Alexander in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers out right. They switch places. Alexander has Blackmore to his immediate right. A man in motion, that's Knight. Back to throws Alexander. Alexander scrolling. Going to his right now. He's going to decide to run. He runs. He avoids a tackler and he pushes it through.
Ooh.
And he was there just short of the 1st down. He was past the 25, down to about the 24, 23-yard line, I think is where they're going to spot him.
Yeah, he ran through. He did some jukes and came through and got clothesline across the chest, but didn't even go down.
4th down and 2 now for Vicksburg. So now you're looking at a 4th down and 2. What do you do if you're a Gator?
Most definitely either going to run Knight or Alexander. I'm gonna go with Alexander. I'm gonna say the same thing he did, because they're doing that option right where they're running. He can throw it to tight end, receiver, running back, or he can run it, and that's been working for him all night long. Looks like they may be going option left here.
Alex,
nope, option right.
So it's going to go straight to Knight, and Knight barrels over. It looks like he's going to get the 1st down.
He did.
He's going to get across down to the 20. I believe he's going to be spotted. Let's see where the spot is. Spot's at the 19. So inside the red zone is where the Gators are.
Gators have a chance to take the lead here. Going to be a good game. It'll be their first lead of the night.
Back to Knight. Knight going out to the outside. Bailey pulls him down.
2 maybe.
Gain of 1.
Yeah.
Second down 9.
You've got 1 on the play. Second down and 9 to go now.
Tag. There.
And as the play develops, you can score.
Alexander under center.
Ah,
Looking for the handoff to Blackmore. Blackmore
Oh,
all the
my
way
goodness.
through, and he's going to get down to the 6, a first down for the Gators.
Some of the beeps out here sound like the whistle was being blown out.
Yeah, it did.
I keep thinking the whistle was blowing, but then the guy just kept running. What a run right there. Vicksburg, no huddle. Look at Vicksburg. Reverse strategy.
So first and goal now for the Gators, and running through is Blackmore, and he will get in. Tie ball game here at Bulldog Field.
What a game. What a game. We called it from the beginning, and this has been one of the best high school games I've seen. They're going at it and not stopping.
20-20, folks. That was Blackmore. There's a man hurt in the end zone, a Vicksburg player. I can't see what number he is from here, but wowee. A run from Cedric Blackmore right through the Terry defense in the end zone for a touchdown to tie this ball game up at 20. And the celebration is being subdued just a little bit just because of the hurt player. He's able to walk under his own power, it looks like. I believe that was Carl Thomas,
Yeah, I believe it is.
the 5'11", 295-pound senior for the Gators.
He was lead blocking that play, and he actually got hit by his own man, the guy who scored, and he got him right there in the ribs, it looked like. But he's up and standing, he's okay. All right, here goes Vicksburg, time, chance to take the lead. Oh, he jumped. I saw it myself. So that'll back him up a little bit.
And they're going for the extra point, which is a surprise for me because
He missed the first, yes.
he missed the first one. I mean, it was a bad hold and everything. It was just a disaster. And I guess they're going to go for the extra point this time. Vicksburg, this is a huge extra
I
point.
would
They're
not,
trying to take the lead.
Yeah, I would not, yes, and I would go for, well, we'll see. You're 50-50 either way. 2-point conversion or the extra point here.
Well, they're going for it now.
They're running it.
Now it's Knight. Knight trying to get through. Will he be wrapped
I
up?
can't tell.
Will he be cut short? It is no good. A big stop for Terry.
That's a very huge play right there. Very big stop. That right there is maybe the game. Could be the play of the game.
So we still see Ashton Fair here on the sideline with his helmet off. It does not look like Ashton Fair is ready to play in this ball game. He's not even holding his helmet. And I don't know what's going on with that, but that is a big loss for the Bulldogs if that's like a loss that's going to last a while. I don't know if that's concussion protocol or what. I don't want to speculate, but we will ask Coach about that after the ball game. The Gators will kick this football off to the Bulldogs. It is 20-20. We are knotted up here at Bulldog Field.
Woo.
This is exciting, folks. Thank you for joining us. I'm
Man.
Trellis Williams right here with me, Jason McCraw. And now the Gators are going to kick it off. Back to receive deep is R.J. Hall.
Got Terry here without their star player. But they've been doing great so far. Let's see what they got. This is where you'll find who you are. Vicksburg's got all the momentum going with them, and they've not taken the lead. They've tied it up.
Cedric Blackmore will kick this ball away, and that kick is a decent kick to the far sideline.
Yes.
Michael Phillips got one before. He's looking to try to get
Uh-oh.
another one. Will he
Uh-oh.
get some room? He will!
Uh-oh.
He's got a little room up the near sideline. He gets right across the 30 to the 31. He ran a lot just for about a 6-yard
Yes, he did.
return, but
He was just looking for that perfect opening and just almost had it, but he couldn't. Looks like they're huddling up out there. You're going to need a lot of fourth quarter. You're going to need all your heart and guts right here. This is how you win tough games. You got your star player out. You got to come together, play as a unit. Cannot make any mistakes. We'll see what happens here. Vicksburg wants the ball back. They want the lead.
Ball at the 31-yard line. Jordan McGee in the shotgun. Behind him is Jakevian Jones. 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. McGee will hand it off to Jakevian, and he's pulled down for a loss.
And that's another momentum grabber right there for Vicksburg. Big hit in the background. Woo! Clock ticking away.
That's a loss of 4. The ball is now at the 27-yard line, looking at a 2nd down and 14. Jordan McGee was the starting quarterback all last season. He's the running back and linebacker now, and they're asking him to play quarterback once again. He looks comfortable back there as he is used to it. McGee will get the snap. He will fake it. He will throw it over to Hall. And that was right in Hall's hands, but good coverage there.
Great defensive play. He stuck his hand out and just barely enough to disrupt the pass. And another play goes to Vicksburg. Vicksburg's wanting this 4th quarter.
That was Mikey Johnson on the coverage. McGee back in the shotgun, trips to the right, 1 to the left. He's got Jones as the tailback. McGee throws it over to R.J. Hall. Hall trying to get around, and he is swamped and taken down for a loss there. 4th and 15 now for the Bulldogs. And folks, they're going to have to punt this ball away. Caleb McDaniels will be the one punting this football.
Well, the one thing they can't rely on is their defense, so that's one good thing. But they look like they are needing some action fair. Looks like he brings a lot to this team.
Bulldogs offense was in a big struggle there. That's a 3 and out. Now Vicksburg looking to get this football once again.
Oh, bad snap, and then here
It's
they
a
come.
bad snap.
Oh,
He
he
gets
got
it
it
out
off. He
there.
got it off. They didn't even.
Caleb McDaniels.
And a nice punt. Look, and it's still going. Nice job right there.
Great
Wow.
job by Caleb McDaniels under high amounts of pressure, and he was able to punt it out there, and a good punt down to the 34, and that's where the Gators will get it in their own territory.
All I saw was a wave of green and white, and then the ball just somehow miraculously came just flying out of there. Nice punt. Nice job. I can't believe he didn't get hit either. I was watching the punt, so I didn't see if he got hit or not, but it looks like he didn't. All right, so here we go.
Gators have the football. They are looking to try to win this ball game. Under 8 minutes to go, the handoff, and that's Johnson. Swamped Colin Johnson. Coming through there was Nicholas Crawley.
Yeah, the one thing they can depend on is their defense. It's going to be tough for Vicksburg. What a stop right there. Nice job to stop first down for a loss. 7:30 on the dot and left in the game.
Yes. Vicksburg 6-0 in overtime games. We look like we could possibly be in for one right here with a 20-20 score. The handoff to Blackmore. He gets nowhere. This Terry defense is steady.
They've been a powerhouse all night long, all season. Looking great.
3rd down and 15. The Bulldogs have had one overtime game in the history of their football program back in 1998. And they won that ball game.
That was my senior year. I don't know if we played them that year or not.
You got Ronnie Alexander in the shotgun, trips to the right, 1 to the left. And now there's going to be something called. I believe it's going to be a timeout called by the Vicksburg Gators. It will be. This is the Tire Depot, 4th quarter. Jason, what you think?
Man, there's nothing I can tell you. I couldn't tell you who's going to win anything right now. They both look great, and they both look at bad times. They had some bad moments. But 4th quarter, at the start of it, Vicksburg came out strong. But Terry's hanging in right in there, and that defense, that's the key of the game. They're not tired. They've been out there the whole night looking good. So they say defense wins championships. We'll see. I couldn't bet on anything.
20-20. We are tied up here at Bulldog Field. A good ball game. We got a lot of Vicksburg Gator fans on one side. We are packed out here on the Bulldog side. It is good to see here at Bulldog Field. The ball now at the 29-yard line. It's a 3rd down and 15 for the Gators.
All tied at 20 here. Let's see what they got.
Alexander back to throw. He will throw it over to the sideline. Ball tipped. It's in the air. Incomplete. That was Nicholas Crowley again.
His name has been called all night, too.
The senior locking down that side of the field.
Yes, he did.
And it's a 4th down. Now for Vicksburg, they will punt this football away. A huge stop for the Bulldogs.
That was a very, again, Terry's defense they're dependable. They just don't let you down. It's a beautiful thing to watch. He throws a dart to the side over there and just, guy comes up and knocks it down. Oh, here we go.
Got some yellow on the field. I saw Asher Cooper clapping. So maybe on Vicksburg, yes it is.
Okay, there we go. What was the call? Do you know?
I did not get what the call was on that one. Ball now at the 24, 4th and 20, and the Gators will punt this football away. The snap is good, and the punt is decent. It will roll. Passmore fell, and now he's going to run with it. He comes around, stiff arms a man, and he's going to be twisted up. Pulled in and a hard hit from the back of his neck. Oh man! And that was after the play.
He looks hurt too. He was completely on the ground. The ball was down, and the guy just came with full force and just laid right on him.
Oh, where?
And he is hurt.
Yeah, he threw his helmet off, and he's trying to walk that one off. That was a tough hit.
That was.
From behind,
Yes.
late. No call though.
No call. That's it. And that's why I believe that's the frustration explains the helmet being thrown. It was a hard hit. And those plays are just uncalled for. That's how you can take a guy's career out.
Yeah, and I think if you're coach of the Bulldogs, you're probably telling Passmore, man, don't do that.
That's right. That's right.
Just let that one go. That's not worth it.
Don't respond. That's right. My days we didn't throw down no helmet, not at all. Not unless you wanted to run for about an hour straight. But I get it. High emotions, big game.
No, but I see what you're saying about the helmet. I'm talking about picking that ball up.
Oh,
he could have let that one just die.
Yes,
and he wouldn't be getting hit in the back of the neck.
Yes, and he wouldn't have lost too many more yards at that time.
Yeah.
It wasn't worth the gain he got, or the injury. You're right.
Ball at the 39-yard line. Jordan McGee in the shotgun. Trips to the left, one to the right. McGee's back there. He's back to throw. He's looking. He will go down the field. Oh, that's a good pass. Oh, it's just a little bit overthrown. He was trying to hit Will Johnson. And Will Johnson is that speedy receiver for the Bulldogs on the edges. And he got a touchdown earlier off a pass from Ashton Fair. He's a touchdown waiting to happen, folks. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah. And nice pass, nice arm on the guy. If he'd had about a half a second more to give him to develop his run, his route, that would have been a touchdown. Here we go again.
Ball at the 39. McGee checking over with the sideline, trying to see the play. Coach Rod McKee, the offensive coordinator for the Bulldogs. There's the handoff. Jakevian Jones trying to get through the middle, and he's getting nowhere. It's a third down and 10, if not a loss.
You're right. Third down and long. Running some clock off. Still, I don't know. It's still anybody's game right now. 20-20. Again, we may be going to it. Look like an overtime game.
Just under 6 minutes to play in the ball game in regulation, because we may be going OT. The ball is right there at the 40. 3rd and 9.
Got the call from the sideline and
oh no!
no!
Dropped it, but he gets it back, and he's going to lose yards.
Wow.
Lost 3.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Like he did the good old pull your head up before you got full control of the ball, and sure enough, it was right there on the ground. He got lucky at picking it back up. Then he had to run backwards as he got it, and then lost about 4 yards, 2 yards, 3 yards there. Man, 4th down, and
That's 4th and 12, and they're going to punt this football again. And now with the clock running, under 5 minutes to go, Vicksburg's going to get another shot at it.
Oh, wait. And this special teams come right here. They look amazing coming after the ball. Nope.
Good punt again for
Yes,
McDaniels,
yes.
and he makes it roll, and it's going to be picked up, and that's Knight. Knight makes a man miss, and he's going to be pulled down and slammed down by Quintarius
Yes, he
Benson. Benson comes through with the slam.
He juked one guy and got away, and that was it.
Excuse me, that was Jacoby Bragg with the slam. Bragg coming in there with the tackle. So now Gators football. 4:37 to play in the ball game. It's a tie game here at 20. This has been a good one. Now the thing about the Bulldogs, though, is you do not like this if you're a Bulldogs fan because you were up 20-6 and you have not scored in a long time now.
That's right, and Vicksburg has scored 14 cents. So that definitely says something. But to me, I see it as, we're due. It's our time now. We're due for a score, something. So let's see what happens. That's the only thing I can come up with because there's been no one-sided at all.
No, not at all. Ball's at the 38-yard line, and that's where Vicksburg has it as they take on this drive.
Whew. This will be a heartbreaker here if Vicksburg somehow gets in. But
Ronnie
again,
Alexander under center, has it, makes the handoff. Blackmore through, and he gets across the 45 down to the 47. Good gain there for the Gators. I believe 1 yard short. No, they're going to call that a first down. That's a first down for the Gators. They get a 10-yard gain on that first one. Now the ball is going to be at the 48. 48-yard line in Gator territory.
huddle.
They have it. Ronnie Alexander under center. Gets it on the handoff. Blackmore. Blackmore's going to be pulled down quickly. 1 yard gain. Down at the 49. Second down and 9 now for the Gators.
Just about 4 minutes left. Let's see what they can do. It's definitely getting anxious around here.
Two evenly matched teams, folks. The 3-0 Terry Bulldogs and the 2-1 Vicksburg Gators. Ball's at the 49-yard line for the Gators. Ronnie Alexander at quarterback. He's under center. He will get it.
Ooh.
He's back to throw. He will throw it. It's a pass to the sideline. Caught
beautiful.
by Henderson. Pushed out of bounds by Phillips.
He just looks amazing at times. His footwork is just beautiful. And then if he's going to shine in the fourth quarter, it's going to be tough for Terry. They're keeping him honest by running the ball and then keeping him honest so they get that pass off. Wow, good play, good call, good strategy the whole time for Vicksburg. All right, Terry's defense is what they're known for, what they've been great at. They need a big play here. They need a turnover immediately, quick.
43-yard line is where the Gators have it. It's a 3rd down and 2. Big 3rd down here for the Gators that they really want to convert. It is 3:37 to play in the ball game. The Tire Depot, 4th quarter, the official car shop of TSJW Network's coverage of Terry Bulldogs football.
All right.
Ball's at the 43. 3rd down, and it looks like a yard to go.
If that.
Alexander is under center. He has it, hands it off Blackmore. Blackmore gets the first down, and Moore
Beautiful.
dives over
Just-
down to the 36-yard line. A good gain there. A 7-yard gain for the Gators.
They have ran up the middle and just all through that middle section all night long. They've gotten gains off more than they have lost. I look to them to run it a few more times right up the middle.
Ball's at the 36-yard line for the Gators. They are in Bulldog territory. The Bulldogs looking to get one more big stop here. Just over 3 minutes to play in the ball game. Alexander under center, and he makes the handoff, and he will be swamped and pulled down. That was Cavante Smalls and Caleb Tillman on that one.
He just got swapped, just like you said. It was beautiful. I didn't see him. He just came out of nowhere and just both arms completely around and bear hugged him straight down. It looked like he was coming to the outside with a fast break, and he just got took straight out. That's that defense.
That's a loss of 3. The ball's at the 39. A 2nd down and 13 to go here for the Gators. They are keeping everybody close. Alexander with the quick handoff
my
to the
goodness, oh my
outside is
goodness.
Blackmore.
Ooh,
Blackmore
yes,
is
sir.
pulled down by
No.
Passmore, and there's a flag on the play. He got a little bit past the original line of scrimmage. It looked like a gain of 5. We're going to see what the call was. I think they might have called an offsides.
I can't tell if he threw it before the tackle or after the tackle. I want to say it's after the play. That's usually on defense. But from that position, it's always a hold call.
They did call the hold.
Yes. All right.
They did call the hold. Ball's at the 46 now. So they are looking at a 2nd down and 20. The Gators, 2nd and long here. 20-20 ball game.
What a game we have here, folks. This is happening right here in Terry, Mississippi. Oh, nothing.
And more yellow on
Yes,
the
it
field. What's this call going to be?
Too many men, maybe? I don't know. Illegal procedure?
That's what it looks like. And so that will be more yards back.
You don't want to help this Terry defense out at least as much as you can.
2nd down and 25 now for the Gators. They are now back in their own territory at the 49. And while I have you here, please be sure to hit the subscribe button again to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. Under center is in the shotgun's Alexander. He's scrolling to his right. He's going to run this football and go out of bounds at the 45. That's a gain of 6. 3rd down and 19 now.
Wow, they made a quick, good decision and got him about 8 yards and out of bounds, stops the clock. So Vicksburg looks like they have a good stride here. They probably, without any turnovers, they should run this clock out if they score or they don't.
It is under 2 minutes to go here in this ball game. 20-20. Vicksburg's got it. A 3rd and 19. Now in the shotgun is Ronnie Alexander. He's got trips to the right and one to the left. He's back to throw. He's looking to get a big play. He throws it to the left sideline. Henderson catches it.
Oh, yes!
Hit out of bounds. Will they call it incomplete pass?
Oh, yeah.
Bringing up a 4th and 19. Big play from Michael Phillips.
It'll be 4th down now for the Gators. The Gators will pull it away. Timeout. Bulldogs.
Wow.
Folks, I'll tell you, this is quite the ball game. And there's a timeout here. And now with 1:50 to go, it looks like the Vicksburg Gators will punt this football away. And Jason, man, what do you expect from this Terry Bulldogs offense? You get a possession, and really you want this to be the last possession of the game.
Honestly, I didn't think that Terry would even have the ball again for offense, but the missed catch right there, which should have been a call, should have been a catch, and then it's just Terry defense. This Terry Bulldogs defense is just amazing, and I can't tell you anything because every time one team gets ahead, as soon as you think they're fixing to take over, the other team comes right back somehow, some way, and makes it even. So I'm a loss for words. I'm just going to go for hope right now. They need a big block. No, he got it off. Beautiful punt.
So here's the punt, and it will be received
Oh!
by
No, he did not. Oh, he did not. No, he did not. Did he call for a catch?
Oh, my goodness!
Did he not call for a catch?
That is a bad mistake! It is Gators football
That's right.
at the
That's right. That's right.
21-yard
That's
line.
right. That's right. Yeah, it doesn't matter if he calls for a catch or not. Once you touch the ball, if you don't catch it, then it's over. Even if you call for a catch and you drop it, It's still alive. Oh, my goodness. That's a heartbreaking right there for Terry Bulldogs. But, again, they got their best weapon out there, so we'll see what they can do.
Unbelievable, folks. And that is the worst thing that could have possibly happened in that situation for the Bulldogs.
Yes, it is. These fans are got knots in their stomach right now. A lot of knots in the stomachs of fans out here. You hate to see that. Well, again, like I said, Terry's best weapon is their defense, and let's see what they got.
Alexander on the handoff to Blackmore around the far sideline. He's pulled down. It looks like a gain of 4. Looks like the ball will be at the 20. It looks like is where the ball will be.
Clock's ticking. It's a minute 25 left. Vicksburg's got the ball.
2nd down and 6 with 1:20 to go. Unbelievable. This game is crazy, folks. Now the clock is running. We're down to 1:10.
Wow.
Vicksburg knocking on the door of the red zone. Alexander checking with his offensive line.
It's got to be a trick play. Something's coming up right here.
He's under center. A tie game at 20. We're under a minute to go in the game. Alexander hands it off, and he's going to be pulled down for a loss, if not. Oh, and there's a flag on the field. What is it going to be on? You hope it's on the Gators. You hope it's on the Gators.
It's got to be. If not, it's going to be devastating for the Terry Bulldogs.
What is the call?
Nobody knows. There's no indication out there. What we got going on? They pick it up. They didn't wave it off.
He's talking to Thigpen on the sideline. Two referees are talking to Coach Thigpen. We still haven't gotten the signal on the call. Apparently we had a kid get in a fight here. Oh, wow. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct, folks.
The worst thing you could possibly do.
My goodness, and the Bulldogs, there are a lot of things you can point to if you're Coach Thigpen of just your players.
You got to control your emotions. Oh, my goodness.
That is the worst thing.
So the 2 worst things you could possibly do is you drop your punt, and then you turn it over, and then you get a 15-yard penalty for non-sports conduct. Oh, my goodness.
Ball is at the 7-yard line. Vicksburg's got it. Alexander under center. He will hand it off. Blackmore pushing through, and he will get in.
Oh, my goodness.
He will get in. Vicksburg leads 26-20. Unbelievable.
Holy moly.
Unbelievable, folks.
Wow. I'm not going to lie, just a great purity 4th quarter by the Vicksburg Gators.
You have people leaving this ball game, it looks like, which is very interesting to me. It's 43 seconds to play, and it's 26-20.
43 seconds in high school football is a lifetime.
We've already had a kickoff return.
That's right, and we've scored fast. So don't shut the lights off just yet.
26-20. They look like they're going to go for 2 here. And try to go up 8.
First lead of the night for Vicksburg. They're going to try to keep it that way.
Alexander under center. 43 seconds to go. Is Blackmore going to get in? Did he get stopped up?
So.
I can't see through the pile, and he did not get in. It's no good.
Good job, defense.
The Bulldogs are still in the ball game, but it's 43 seconds. They only have 43 seconds to try to go win this ball game.
Whew! You just these kids, they're teenagers, and they get caught up in their emotions, and they reacted, and it's just a bad call. I mean, just a bad thing to do. And I know he feels bad about it. He does, because he just let his team down. But hey, you just learn from it, move on, and keep doing what you're doing, guys.
And so you have 2 things. You have Donald Passmore. He dropped the kickoff, the punt return. And then dropping the punt return, I mean, it's just he wasn't trying to drop the punt return.
No, he fell down.
It's the unsportsmanlike conduct that's just absolutely ridiculous, and it kills you.
It's uncalled for. The other one is forgiven because it's a mistake, but it's still a play. That was controlled. I get it. You're an awesome defense, and you make this play 1,000 times in practice, but tonight you couldn't, and so you throw it. Use your emotions, and it costs you 15. It costs your team maybe the game.
the Gators will kick this football off. This is a classic here at Bulldog Field.
Yes, it is.
The Bulldogs could do something in this game. They still only trail 26-20. The Vicksburg Gators have scored 20 unanswered points. And now the kickoff over to the far sideline, and that's straight out of bounds. 35-yard line for the Bulldogs left.
That puts us about the 50-yard line, maybe.
I think they only do the 35 in high school.
That's right.
And the 40 is normally, but
yeah, since it's
that almost makes it to where why don't you just kick it out of bounds every time?
That's right.
That's what I kind of wonder.
Yeah.
I remember last year we played Northwest Rankin, and they just kicked it out of bounds every time because they were fine with the 35.
That's right. And I remember that. They showed that on the news. I remember seeing it. I was like, and they did it on purpose. I didn't understand the strategy at first, but I get it. It's like, we'll just keep them there. You know, why not? And why not instead of giving them a chance to run it back?
Yeah. And against a team like Terry, I think that's the strategy.
Yes.
I mean, because the thing is that the quickest way that Terry has scored is a kickoff return for
right.
a touchdown. So they kick it out of bounds, and now the ball's at the 35. So now the Bulldogs have it. It's going to be Jordan McGee. Jordan McGee's going to have to save the day here for the
Bulldogs.
Bulldogs.
He's got to get off 2 men on. Okay, he called timeout because
he called a timeout, but you have to burn a timeout when he didn't want to.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's just a lot of things that just kill you.
There's a lot of things unraveling for the Terry Bulldogs here in this fourth quarter. They just need to get together and talk about it.
How many timeouts do they have left?
I mean, I don't know. There's been a lot of timeouts this fourth quarter. I know that.
No more timeouts for the Bulldogs. That was their last one. That is an absolute killer, folks.
I believe Terry now is they can't. The strategy of maybe let's just take it in overtime is gone out the window. You're gonna have to throw. You're gonna have to try to score here with everything you have. No timeouts. 43 seconds left.
And you have to score to get into overtime.
And you have to get into overtime. And you're going to have to give it everything you got. You're going to have to throw the ball, get out of bounds, unless you just have that one breakaway play. I would run a trick play somewhere along here, along the way. You're going to have to practice one trick play, and it needs to be ran at some point in time.
Vicksburg 26, Terry 20. McGee in the shotgun. He's back to throw. He's rolling to his right. He throws it off his back foot, and it's picked off.
No.
It's picked off, folks. This ball game's over. The Gators are going to win this football game.
No timeouts. Ball game's over.
The Gators are going to win this football game. That ball was picked off by Ricky Ross, and the Vicksburg Gators shut it down here at Bulldog Field. What a devastating loss.
Wow.
And now Jordan McGee is hobbling off the field, and you hate to see it, folks.
Sometimes when they hobble off the field, it's more of a pride hurt than really being hurt. Because you just don't want to make those plays. He was on the run, and I don't know. They lost action. It looked like when they lost action, it just the heart just went with it.
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
And the Vicksburg Gators, all they're going to have to do is kneel this football.
That's it.
The only thing you can chalk it up to is just shooting yourself in the foot. Just shooting yourself in the foot multiple times.
Yep.
The Bulldogs were undefeated. They're going to fall to 3-1 in heartbreaking fashion. They were up 20-6 in this ball game, and they just absolutely the lid just came off the juice bottle, and the Gators just started chomping away.
They did. But Terry controlled most of this game tonight. The first 3 quarters were just magnificent. With flashes of Vicksburg doing their own thing, but they looked really good. You thought they had the lead the whole time, and then at the end, a bad play, and then an uncalled play, and then a desperate play, and then that's a recipe for L. And Vicksburg came out with a W, and you just feel bad for the Terry Bulldogs tonight. They played their hearts out. But Vicksburg came out here and earned it. They did.
Absolutely, and the Vicksburg Gators definitely deserve the win. They win the ball game 26-20, and you see some good sportsmanship here at the end, and that is good to see.
Yes, it is.
Between these two teams, Vicksburg and Terry. The Vicksburg Gators come through victorious by a score of 26-20. The Terry Bulldogs lose a heartbreaker here at Bulldog Field. Folks, next week, the Bulldogs will face off against the Provine Rams on the road, and we will see you guys next week. And Jason, man, are you going to be there with us next week?
Most definitely.
Absolutely.
If there's an invite, I will be there.
The invite is certainly there, buddy.
Guys, this night has been my first night here, and what a game to break me in. I mean,
absolutely.
Just absolutely beautiful, perfect game. I've had more fun than I've had in a long time, and I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. And, folks, we really appreciate you joining us. I am Trellis Williams. Right here with me, Jason McCraw. This was Terry Bulldogs football on the TSJW network. The Terry Bulldogs fall to the Vicksburg Gators by a score of 26-20. And that also wraps up our Tire Depot fourth quarter. We appreciate all our sponsors. Also, the Terry Bulldog Booster Club. Be sure, if you want to support the Bulldogs football program, you can donate to the Terry Bulldogs Football Booster Club. Thank you, folks, for joining us. I am Charles Williams. Right here was Jason McCraw, King Williams on the camera and the scoreboard. We appreciate you all. We out.
Awesome.